Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is a wildly dramatic week in the soap world, and we have so much to unpack today. Things are moving at absolute lightning speed right now, and the drama is just off the charts. So grab a coffee or whatever you need, because we are diving deep into the absolute chaos that is happening over at the Logan Fashion House right now. And honestly, guys, I am still trying to process what we just saw because I did not see this coming. Okay, maybe I saw a tiny piece of it coming, but not like this. Not right now. So let's just set the scene because the pressure cooker over at Logan has finally exploded. We all knew that this ASAP fashion show was a crazy idea. Katie Logan and Bill Spencer literally decided to just drop a bomb on the entire fashion industry by announcing their new collection launch for tomorrow, just to stick it to Forrester Creations and ruin Eric Forrester's Big Haute Couture return. But what they didn't factor in was the human cost of this insane timeline. And that human cost is Hope Logan Spencer. Hope is literally falling apart. I mean, we are watching her physically and mentally crumble on screen. She has been working around the clock. The deadline to finish an entire collection in basically one night is impossible. It is just impossible. Under this terrifying, horrible pressure to finish the collection before the sun comes up, Hope almost completely collapsed in the Logan office. She was just so tired. You could see it in her eyes. The messy hair, the sketches thrown everywhere, the half-empty coffee cups scattered all over the desks. It was a mess. She is carrying the weight of the entire Logan Fashion House on her shoulders right now, plus the secret of her defection from Forrester, plus stalling Steffy Forrester Finnegan. It is just too much for one person to handle. But she wasn't alone in that office. And this is where things get completely wild. Wyatt Spencer was there. Wyatt, who just got summoned back to Los Angeles by Bill. Wyatt, who is supposedly running around town, trying to secure that priceless hope for the future diamond to make the Logan launch a massive spectacle. He claimed he was just staying behind in the office to help Bill with some late-night business logistics. But let's be real, who actually believes that? Wyatt wasn't there for Bill. He was there because Hope was there. He saw how stressed she was. He saw her practically shaking from the exhaustion and the anxiety of the impending runway show, so he stayed to help her. And you know, at first, it was actually really sweet. It was just the two of them in this quiet, tense space. The rest of the building was totally dark and empty. It was just this little bubble of light in the design office. Wyatt was probably bringing her water, looking over sketches, just being a supportive presence while she frantically tried to finalize the last few pieces of the collection. But the quietness of that room started to do something to them. When you are that exhausted, your defenses just drop, your walls come down. Suddenly, in the middle of all this high-stakes corporate warfare, the past just came rushing back. The memories of their old marriage. Do you guys remember when Wyatt and Hope were married? It feels like a lifetime ago, but also like it was just yesterday. They have so much history. The Paris trips, the diamond he gifted her, all the complicated, messy feelings that they never really fully resolved. And sitting there in the quiet office, the line between their professional panic and their old romantic feelings just completely blurred. It was like they forgot where they were. They forgot about Liam. They forgot about Flo. They forgot about the fashion show. And then it happened. A passionate, intense kiss. They just kissed. Right there in the middle of the Logan design office, surrounded by fabric swatches and panic. And I was screaming at my screen. What were they thinking? I mean, I get it. The stress was making them crazy. It was a moment of pure vulnerability and nostalgia and adrenaline all mixed together. Wyatt has always had this protective instinct when it comes to Hope. and Hope just desperately needed someone to hold her up because she was literally about to fall down, but still, a kiss. Now, it is the absolute worst possible timing in the history of the world. Because, of course, nothing in this show happens without someone walking in at the exact wrong second. Enter Katie Logan. Oh my gosh, Katie's face. I will never forget the look on Katie's face. She just happened to be walking by the office, probably checking on the progress of the collection, because she is acting like the most smug, confident CEO on the planet right now. Katie has been strutting around all day, totally shutting down Steffy's interrogations, telling Brooke that she got lucky finding a mystery designer. Katie has risked everything for this ASAP launch. She defied her own sister. She made dodgy deals. She put her own son Will in a terrible position by swearing him to secrecy, which is currently destroying his relationship with Elektra Forrester. Katie has put all her chips on the table for this one single fashion show. So when Katie walked through those doors and saw her star designer kissing Wyatt Spencer instead of working on the clothes, she was stunned. She was absolutely frozen in shock for a second. But then the shock turned into pure, ice-cold CEO rage. Katie did not hold back. She snapped. She immediately threatened to cancel Hope's entire contract right then and there. Katie basically told Hope that if she lets her personal romance and her messy love life ruin the Spencer family's master business plan, she is out, done, fired before she even officially launches. And honestly, I kind of agree with Katie here. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh, but you get what I mean. Katie is treating this like a war against Forrester Creations. She cannot afford for Hope to be distracted by Wyatt's lips when there are literally millions of dollars and family reputations on the line tomorrow morning. Katie was ruthless. She reminded Hope that this isn't a game. This is business. And then there is Wyatt. Poor Wyatt. He suddenly realized he just jeopardized the exact launch that his father Bill is banking on. Wyatt had to immediately jump into damage control mode. He stepped between Katie and Hope and tried to calm Katie down. Which is hilarious because Wyatt is usually the one causing the trouble, not fixing it, but he had to try to soothe Katie's rage. He probably promised her that it meant nothing, that it was just the stress, that Hope is fully focused on the designs. Wyatt is a smooth talker, we all know that, but Katie is no fool. She knows the history between Wyatt and Hope. She knows how easily things get complicated when the Spencers and the Logans start kissing each other. Wyatt is going to have to do some serious groveling to convince Katie not to pull the plug on this whole operation. Meanwhile, Hope is just standing there, completely terrified. The panic in her eyes was so real, she suddenly realized the magnitude of what she just did. Not only did she almost blow her massive career move by angering her new boss, but she created a brand new secret that she has to hide, and the fear is eating her alive. Hope is absolutely terrified that this secret is going to reach her mother. Let's just zoom out and talk about Brooke Logan Forrester for a second. Because Brooke's current situation makes this whole kissing disaster about 1,000,000 times worse. Brooke is currently running around town celebrating. She is literally popping metaphorical champagne because she thinks Hope is going back to Forrester Creations. Steffy offered to relaunch the Hope for the Future line if Hope ended her leave of absence immediately. And Brooke thinks Hope is going to take the deal. Brooke has no idea that Hope already signed a contract with Logan. Brooke has no idea that Hope is the mystery designer launching a rival line tomorrow. And Brooke definitely has no idea that Hope is making out with Wyatt Spencer in the middle of the night. Can you even imagine what is going to happen when Brooke finds out? Brooke is going to lose her mind. She already marched over to Katie's office earlier today to yell at her about this rival fashion show. Brooke is fiercely defending Forrester Creations and Eric's legacy right now. If she finds out that her own daughter is the one betraying Forrester and that Katie facilitated it, the Logan sisters might actually destroy each other. The sibling bond will be completely severed. And if Brooke finds out about the kiss with Wyatt on top of all that, it will be a total nuclear meltdown. Brooke has always had complicated feelings about the Spencer men. She is going to blame Wyatt for distracting Hope. She is going to blame Katie for pushing Hope to hard. She is going to blame everyone except the actual people involved. And what does this mean for the big picture? We have this massive runway show happening in mere hours. Dottie Reynolds and Joseph Beasley are in town. The press is buzzing. Eric Forrester is furious. Steffy is plotting revenge and trying to figure out who the designer is. The entire fashion industry is watching. And the star of the show, Hope Logan, is currently a sleep-deprived, emotionally compromised wreck who just kissed her ex-husband and got threatened by her boss. How is she going to walk out on that stage tomorrow? How is she going to face Steffy and Ridge and Eric when the curtain drops and they see her standing there? I just don't know how they are going to pull this off. The writers are really pushing these characters to their absolute breaking points. Sometimes I wonder what they are thinking, putting so much pressure on Hope all at once. But it makes for amazing television. I can't deny that. You have to wonder if this kiss was just a one-time mistake because of the insane stress, or if it is the start of a massive romantic reunion. Wyatt and Flo supposedly are still together, but we haven't seen her. And Liam has been pushing Hope to join Logan, completely unaware that his brother is the one keeping her company late at night. The Spencer brothers fighting over Hope again. It feels like classic, bold, and beautiful history repeating itself, but with a brand new corporate war serving as the backdrop. And I keep thinking about Katie's reaction. Was she really going to cancel the contract? I don't think she actually would. Katie is too smart for that. She needs Hope. Without Hope, the Logan Fashion House has nothing to show tomorrow. Katie was just flexing her power, trying to scare Hope straight. But it shows how fragile this whole alliance is. Katie and Hope are not a solid team yet. They are just desperate women trying to prove a point to the Forrester family. And if a single kiss can almost tear their contract apart, what is going to happen when the real pressure hits tomorrow? So much is riding on this. Will Spencer is out there breaking Elektra's heart to keep this secret? Melissa Dillon is running around trying to find the diamond. Deke Sharp is probably somewhere sketching his fingers to the bone. And Remy Price is lurking around causing his own brand of chaos. All these moving parts are crashing together at the exact same time. Honestly, guys, I am exhausted just talking about it. I feel like I've been staring at this screen for hours trying to untangle this web, but I care about these characters. Even when they make stupid decisions like kissing their ex in a glass office where anyone can walk by. I mean, come on, Hope, close the blinds. But that's why we watch. We love the mess. We live for the mess. I don't know if Hope is going to survive tomorrow. She has to somehow pull herself together, finish the clothes, avoid Katie's wrath, hide from Brooke, and prepare for the biggest professional backlash of her entire life from Steffy. And she has to do it all while trying to figure out what that kiss with Wyatt actually meant. It is going to be an absolute train wreck, and I cannot wait to watch every single second of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Wyatt and Hope are getting back together? Do you think Katie was out of line for threatening the contract? And how long do you think Brooke is going to stay in her delusional bubble before the truth completely destroys her? I will be back tomorrow with another update because there is no way this fashion show goes off without a massive explosion. Stay tuned because things are about to get really, really ugly in Los Angeles.